Hi, I'm going to talk about what we could learn from professional kitchens if we wanted to. 20 years ago I worked as a kitchen hand in a canteen kitchen for a couple of years. We made breakfast, lunch, tea and dinner for about 100 people. Every day my job was to do the dishes, make coffee, set the tables, peel onions, clean up and do everything but cook. I hated it. However, I lived in a small room right next to the kitchen, and sometimes on weekends I would break into the storage room and cook something for myself. I had all the tools and all the supplies, I had lots of space and lots of fun. It was beautiful, and since then I love cooking, and when I'm at home I cook every day and I make a mess and I improvise and I blissfully ignore all the rules and regulations that I was taught 20 years ago. I would like to use this as an example of my understanding of the difference between usability and user experience. The canteen kitchen was optimized for usability, and my home kitchen is more about user experience. We had 5 main rules at the canteen kitchen that I want to talk about to illustrate the differences. So the first rule in the canteen kitchen was analyze, standardize and optimize your workflows continuously. Right? How many doors and drawers do you have to open to make breakfast? How long do you have to walk back and forth to make tea and toast? How long does it take you to set the table for breakfast? The process description for setting tables was 11 pages long and had an appendix for references. So apparently books have been written about this subject, and one of my favorite lines was, always use both hands in rhythmic succession. At home I do standardize and optimize to a certain degree. It just happens naturally when I do things over and over again, but I don't analyze and I don't write books about it. So the second rule was plan and prepare. Plan your budget. How much will you spend on each meal, including energy costs and cost for human resources. Plan your timing. Use precise recipes. Only cook what you know. Efficient usage of kitchen utensils, technology, etc. Very, very straightforward planning and preparing. And at home, I like to improvise. I rarely use recipes and don't really have a budget or any fancy kitchen technology. And some of my best meals have emerged from improvising with what's left in the fridge. However, in terms of planning ahead, I do use the concept of cook and chill, which is used increasingly by lots of restaurants, having pre-cooked food in the freezer, mostly at home for the unpredictable hunger attacks of my kids. The third rule is declutter and get organized. Standardize your crockery and cutlery. Only have kitchen utensils and food supplies around that you'll actually use. That makes sense in a professional environment, but I think it's so boring. When I took all these pictures at home, I realized that I have so many beautiful collections of stuff in my kitchen, and they all tell a story that I really value, and that's more important for me than decluttering and getting organized. The fourth rule was about being clean and safe and hygienic. Yeah, this is another one that I like and tells a story. It's just one of these silly kitchen gadgets that I like. So the fourth rule was to be clean, safe and hygienic, and you can imagine that there are more rules and regulations in a professional kitchen about cleanliness and hygiene than about anything else. And most of these rules are common sense, like wash your hands, first in, first out, wrap, seal and pack, keep the cleaning agents away from the baby food, that kind of stuff. But I guess the difference here between the professional environment and my home kitchen is just the degree to which I follow these rules, and I'm less concerned at home. And the fifth rule was about teamwork and management in a professional kitchen. In a professional kitchen, every person has a very clearly defined set of tasks and responsibility. You have the chef de cuisine, the sous chef, the pâtissier, the saucier, etc. You have all these roles and very clearly defined tasks. And teams are managed hierarchically by shouting and swearing at each other and throwing things at each other. At home, I don't have a team, I don't want a team. I do cook with my kids sometimes for fun, but generally I treat every helping hand as an intruder. There's only one way to cook, and that's my way. So those were the 5 rules. A professional kitchen is about being usable. It's all about eliminating problems, standardization, optimization of typical tasks. My kitchen is usable too, but I add 3 main ingredients for user experience. For me, it has to be positive. I want to have fun and enjoy myself. It's holistic. Every action counts. It's not just about the typical tasks. And it's subjective. It's about me and my personal culinary experience. Thank you very much.